Weirdest contract clauses as Bayern propose Ballon d'Or hat trick for Mane. Bayern Munich's reported proposal to pay Liverpool £30 million for Sadio Mane, but only if he wins a hat-trick of Ballon d'Ors, has sparked another look at other strange contract clauses. Mane looks set to depart the Reds this summer, with Bayern his most likely destination. According to The Times, the Bundesliga champions have proposed paying a guaranteed fee of £23.5 million, with another £6.5 million to come if he wins the Ballon d'Or in each of the next 3 years. On first viewing, it appears to be an odd proposal and is one that Liverpool are said to have given short shrift to. But here, Daily Star Sport looks at 6 other contract clauses that are arguably even weirder. After joining Arsenal from Southampton in 2011, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain reportedly saw a clause inserted into his deal that saw the Gunners pay the Saints £10,000 every time he played at least 20 minutes. The Englishman would remain at the Emirates until 2017, making 198 appearances in total. Legendary Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger tended to use Oxlade-Chamberlain as an impact sub. And writer Alan Jernan suggested that, if he was to be handed significant playing time, Arsenal would be forced to pay out. Following Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's move to Arsenal in 2011, Gunners fans became increasingly frustrated with the midfielder's lack of playing time. After his contract details emerged, it all became clear. Arsenal were obliged to pay Southampton £10,000 every time he played 20 minutes or more, Jernan wrote in his book The Transfer Market, The Inside Stories. Should Liverpool sell Sadio Mane to Bayern Munich for lower than their valuation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Oxlade-Chamberlain has nothing on Spencer Pryor though, who was forced to deal with a clause more in line with an I'm a Celebrity Bushtaker trial. Pryor moved from Manchester City to Cardiff in 2001. And as part of the deal, the Bluebirds' eccentric owner Sam Hammond included a clause that stipulated he had to eat sheep's testicles. The dish is a delicacy in Hammond's homeland of Lebanon. Amazingly, Pryor agreed to the request, supposedly eating it with a pinch of salt, lemon and a little parsley, before it was revealed to actually be a slow-cooked chicken. He said, "It must be the strangest contract in the history of football. But I'll try anything once." It is not just on this planet that some contract clauses are concerned about. Sunderland banned their new signing Stefan Schwarz from flying to space back in 1999. Schwarz joined the Black Cats from Valencia, and his representative had signed up to one of the first chimerical space flights. Sunderland were less keen on the idea that Schwarz would follow him, though, and inserted a clause that banned him from taking up that option while he was at the team. The club's then chief executive John Fickling insisted that he was merely acting in their best interest. "We were worried that he may wish to take Stefan along with him. So we thought we'd better get things tied up now, rather than at the time of the flight. At the end of the day we are protecting the club, really." It was a little bit of a light-hearted moment during protracted negotiations, he told BBC Radio 5 Live. Intergalactic travel was not the concern of Arsenal when they signed Dennis Bergkamp in 1999. The Dutchman had starred for Ajax before a disappointing spell at Inter Milan, but arrived at Highbury with a fear of flying. That led to the Gunners cutting his pay by £100,000 during their contract negotiations during the transfer. Bergkamp instead chose to travel by train or other modes of transport wherever possible and missed many away European games as a result. "In terms of flying, I've seen and done it all, and I'm simply not flying again. Ever. In talks with Arsenal, if I said $1 million they automatically deducted $100,000 because you don't fly. And I accepted that," he wrote in his autobiography. Ronaldinho is widely regarded as one of the greatest footballers of modern times. And it appears his reputation was enough for him to insert a partying clause into his contract with Flamengo in 2011. The Brazilian icon left AC Milan for Rubro Negro, having been known for his clubbing antics during his time in Italy. And he reportedly ensured that he could continue that lifestyle back in his native country. Ronaldinho managed to insert a clause into his contract that saw him permitted to go clubbing 2 nights a week without repercussions. Amazingly, Flamengo agreed and he would go on to spend 18 months at the Maracana. The man known as Razor was infamous for his issues with staying in shape. And Crystal Palace inserted a special clause to keep his weight in check when he arrived at Selhurst Park in 2000. On approaching West Ham I discovered he was a free transfer, although he did have a weighty salary, which was not the only weighty thing about him, former Palace chairman Simon Jordan wrote in his autobiography. Harry Redknapp, the West Ham manager at the time, told me to put in a weight clause. So I decided to put a 10% penalty on the contract we were proposing to offer him, if he was over the recommended weight of 99.8 kilograms, which by the way, was still frigging huge.